I'm just here to buy one thing. How did I walk out with 3 full shopping bags? Or maybe you're scrolling late at night. Your heart, let's start this now? It feels amazing. You imagine how happy you'll be when the package arrives. You check your email for the confirmation. Yes! Attacking the secret is your support, where it sits for months. Eventually, you forget you even bought it. Sound familiar? If it does, this zone never truly needed. It happens because modern shopper best triggers instant behavior. Unless of key waterberg to make it. That's why online stores create urgency. Sale ends tonight. Only 5 left in stock. Offer expires in 1 outux. They're selling emotions, excitement, fear of missing out, the feeling that you're getting a once-in-a-lifetime deal. A habit that takes almost no effort, costs absolutely nothing, and has helped countless people save hundreds, no financial degrees, no compost of the budgeting ads. Just one day before clicking buy now. One day before walking to the checkout. One day before handing over your credit card.
At first, this sounds really make that much difference?
The answer might surprise you. Immediately, your brain begins creating stories. I deserve these. I've worked hard. They'll look great on me. I might never get this price again.
Now imagine you tell yourself, what's so below this? I'll come back tomorrow.
The next morning, the emotional excitement begins to fade. Instead of thinking, I want this, you start asking different questions. That's how many use face or our roar. And timely that's means to avoid a purchase or something important. Think about some of the biggest buying mistakes people make. A gadget that looked revolutionary. A kitchen appliance used only once. Fitness equipment gathering dust, nobody remembers paying for. They were emotional decisions weren't made in and/or kick-care planning. Not by cutting out fun, but by slowing down. People think saving means huge sacrifices, like no vacations or restaurants. But successful people don't just earn more, they avoid unnecessary spending. And that certainly helps. But keeping more of the money you already earn is often even more important. Think of your income as water flowing into a bucket. Every unnecessary purchase creates another hole in that bucket. On to synthesize. Outcome is useful higher being for leads. And over months and years, those small decisions can add up to something remarkable. In this video, we're going to explore why your brain loves impulse buying, how I wanted to see it as it is waiting can completely transforming the same way again. Now that you understand the 24-hour rule, let's answer an even more important question. You might think, I'm bad at managing money, or I have no self-control. That's bad my things society. If you found something valuable, you didn't wait. You took it immediately because it might not be there tomorrow. And your brain reacts as if you're about to lose something valuable. Psychologists call this the fear of missing out, or FOMO. It's one of the strongest emotional triggers in marketing. Even if you weren't planning to make a quick decision, those no longer thinking about whether you actually need the product. You're thinking about avoiding regret. And that's you ever added something to your encoder's want, and then received an email a few hours later saying, don't forget your cart. They know that every notification influences your decisions. The color red creates a sense of urgency and excitement. Everything is designed to encourage one action, buy now. It's like a magician's trick. Once you know the secret, it's never the same. When you recognize the psychological tricks, you regain control over your decisions. Now let's talk about something that happens inside your brain every time you shop. In many cases, the excitement of expecting the purchase is stronger than actually owning it. Think about it. You spend hours researching a new phone. You watch review videos. You compare features. You finally feel spottle. A month later, this pattern is known as hedonic adaptation. It means we get used to new things. Today's exciting purchase becomes tomorrow's ordinary object. This doesn't mean buying nice things is wrong. It just means possessions don't provide lasting happiness. Without realizing it, they're chasing the feeling.
When your emotions calm down, your logical thinking becomes stronger. You begin asking the answer is still yes, and that's perfectly fine. That's the difference between spending money and using money wisely.
So far, we've talked about the psychology behind impulse buying and why the 24-hour rule works. But theories are one thing. Real life is something completely different. You might even recognize your wife in one of these stories. Story number 1, the smartphone upgrade. Meet Alex. Alex had a perfectly working smartphone. But one evening, an advertisement appeared. Suddenly, Alex felt that her current phone wasn't good enough anymore. Then she remembered something. She remembered the 24-hour rule. Instead of buying it immediately, she closed the app. She realized the new phone. She didn't buy the new phone was bad, but because she discovered she didn't truly need it. Every Saturday, Sarah visited the mall. She simply liked looking around. One afternoon, she found a beautiful designer jacket. It looked amazing.
This sale ends today.
It wasn't on my list, but maybe I should get it. Immediately, Sarah imagined wearing it to work. She pictured compliments from friends. She imagined how confident she'd feel. Her motive buying it, she didn't go back to the sinking. Mugsebasika fell would begin. Story number 3, the online flash sale. David loved online shopping. Every evening after work, he relaxed by browsing shopping apps. But next day, he stood the same boss. Then, he 12. Another website had nearly the same price. A week later, another sale appeared, then another. Many limited time offers returned again and again. That's what saved him from making pro-lesson and import lesson. At first, these stories seemed different. A phone, but they all have one thing, a smartwatch. None of the purchases solved an urgent problem. They solved an emotional feeling. Think about this question for a moment. How many things have you bought that you rarely use? Almost everyone has a few examples. Now imagine if you waited just one day before buying. Would you still have bought it? This is how wealth is often turned. Have you ever looked at your bank statement and wondered, where did all my money go? It wasn't a new car or a luxury vacation, yet your balance is much lower through dozens of small purchases. Imagine poking tiny holes in a bucket. One hole isn't a big deal, but after enough, it slowly empties, quietly draining your money. Meet James's or work the same hole. Small leaks affect the same run your money. Both earn the same salary. Both work similar jobs.
At the end of similar living expenses,
Negative every month. Jake on I can't save any money.
what's the difference? James buys whatever catches his attention.
Michael enjoys shopping too. The difference is that he follows one simple habit. Whenever he wants something that's not essential, he waits 24 hours. Some bucket burn more, but because he allowed fewer unnecessary expenses to slip through.
Every dollar spent has a hidden cost, called opportunity. One thing means giving up another. Spending on something unnecessary means losing the chance to save, invest, or learn. Every purchase has a visible cost and an invisible one, the opportunity you gave up. That's why thoughtful spending is so powerful. It's not just about what you buy, it's about what you're choosing not to build. Now ask yourself this. Can you remember every item they bought? Probably not. Will they still own every piece years from now? Probably not. But the money is definitely gone. Now imagine they had waited 24 hours before every purchase. They could have saved over $1,000. The answer is yes. The purchase made to that quite easier. Why? Because you know deceiver. This habit doesn't make life less enjoyable. It makes your purchases more thoughtful decision. You appreciate it more, you use it more, and you're far less likely to regret it later. That's the real goal. Not buying less for the sake of buying less. Because every dollar you save today, buying things step toward the future you want to create. Now that you understand why the 24-hour rule works, whenever you want to buy something, don't buy it immediately. Tell yourself, write down the item and its price. This can take the full 24 hours. You'll be surprised how often the excitement disappears overnight. Many purchases feel urgent, but after a day, they no longer seem important. You'll know you're making a thoughtful decision. So, here's a simple challenge for you. For the next 30 days, use the 24-hour rule every time you want to buy something that isn't a necessity. Before making the purchase, wait one full day. It could be $100. It could be $500. It's about making small, smart decisions consistently. It's meant to help you spend with purpose instead of emotion. Before you buy something, ask yourself one simple question. Will I still be happy with this purchase tomorrow? Sometimes it is yes, the smartest purchase is the one you never make. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more tips like this, and share it with a friend who loves shopping.